let life kind of surprise you, like with good things, of course. Well, I really don't have much to talk about today. You know, I know a lot of people want to be in control of their lives and all of that stuff. Kind of like trying to not let go of certain things and people, and let life pleasantly surprise you. And a lot of good things happen. I mean, I had a lot of junk along the way before, but I found that when I was just living, like letting life just kind of surprise me, I was my happiest. I started looking at YouTube videos and all these like different quotes and mentors saying have this image, have this feeling, you're living your life that way, have that feeling that you're living your life that way. And I tried it to the point where it hurt like emotionally, like, and I don't mean hurt physically, I just mean in the heart. Like, it just kind of, when it's like how I it's like it says, okay, this is the person that you want to be in a relationship, go for a goal with, kind of look and all, like, not saying it's not possible, but then when you find out that that person is in a relationship with somebody else, it hurts. Mind you, they're celebrities, but I feel it is really unrealistic. Hey, I'm not going to limit anything. Anything's possible, because fans have become partners for celebrities. So I was more pleasantly surprised when I didn't have like a certain celebrity in mind, when I had goals like that. I just knew that like my partner was there. And then I just kind of enjoyed the journey of it. It wasn't like, oh, this is who I want, this is who I want. It wasn't like that. It was, when I was growing up, I'd see a lot of people with like pictures in their lockers, right? Of men or women that they liked or found sexy, hot, or what have you, like idols, right? Like celebrity idols and stuff. And I never understood it. Like, I never understood it. It's just a picture on a paper. And it just had zero meaning or zero attachment to me. But then now, I didn't see those people that had those pictures in their locker end up in life with those kinds of relationships, with those kind of like those superficial images on those pictures. So anyhow, I tried it now with everything that I'm seeing on like YouTube and all the social media outlets. I tried it. I'm not saying it's not possible. I tried it for a good like 5+ years. Holy mother of pearl. I was more pleasantly surprised when I didn't have like a certain celebrity in mind, when I had goals like that. I just knew that like my partner was there. And then I just kind of enjoyed the journey of it. It wasn't like, oh, this is who I want, this is who I want. It wasn't like that. It was just if they came in front of me, they wanted to have a relationship, then I'd be like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay, let's see where this leads to. It was always that. It was just, let's see where this leads to. I can't predict. I just don't know. And a lot of people are like, oh, I just knew right away he was the one, or she was the one I pictured my whole life with. You know, I know every relationship, you have to put like, you have to work things out. Like, you have to compromise, you have to put in, it's not really work, but it's just pretty much like, if you can find a solution in your workplace and you can find a solution or solutions in relationships, and in the end, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, you have to fire someone, right? At workplace, you fire people. You do the same thing in relationships. So it's no different. People look at it as a huge loss. I understand it's a loved one, but I don't believe, you know, it's actually that dramatic of a loss. Like, the person isn't dead. They're just living, but they're living away from you. And that's fine. It's no different than firing somebody at your workplace. You don't cry over like losing them. The only thing the person's crying over, like their personality, you know, that they enjoyed being around. Like their personality that they didn't get a chance to learn, or that they loved. My very first relationship, I was a very quiet person. And there was a guy, he was so expressive, like so happy, anything and everything, without hesitation, he would just say it. And I loved him for that. Now that I think about it, I mean, he was my puppy love, my first puppy love. Now that I actually think about it, I was devastated when we broke up, when he broke up with me. But now that I think about it, it wasn't him I was in love with. It was actually the energy he exuded, like the way he was able to express himself without any hesitation, and the happiness he wanted to share and just like put out there without any hesitations again. I mean, that's what I loved. For the most part, I wanted to be around it, yes. But it was really, I was envious after that relationship. When he broke up with me, I realized that I want to learn that, to get over it, to actually have the ability to communicate to people on that level, you know, without my internal hesitation, like me, myself, creating these invisible walls for whatever reason, and not like expressing myself in that way that my first love did. So when I practiced it, when I did learn it, then it dawned on me, you know, that it wasn't him I was in love with. It was what part of me was missing, that I wish I had. But it wasn't until leaving that relationship where I actually took that step to learn that for myself, and then in turn loving me more, not him. So a lot of the times, I mean, you really got to look. It's not the person.
To be continued.
Subscribe.